I was making the movies, and my favorite movie that I made, it was a long, epic movie, but it was called Ant Farm. And what it was is I set the camera up in a master shot of an ant farm. And no cuts, no nothing, just one shot for 3 hours. What happened in that ant farm was extraordinary and fascinating. I think it was more fascinating even than The English Patient. I was transferring on a plane and I got to South Beach. You know, I had a few nights and I thought I'd check it out because I heard it had, you know, a slam and club scene. And so I went there and I realized that it was the only place in the world that I could wear flip-flops year round. Not the only place in the world, but the only place where I could own clubs and wear flip-flops year round. And so I settled there, and it's my full-time address, there and Ibiza. People there are from all over the world. They're from South America, North America, Europe, Africa, New Jersey. You know it's going to be a good night when a couple of fellas, you know, roll in from New Brunswick ready to party. Now you have to make sure your bouncers are on call just in case, because they can get a little rowdy, you know. But they love it. There was this time when I had the police came to my club. There's no problem. They came in with the canine dogs. And, you know, and I was very welcoming to the police, but also the canine dogs. I treated them equal, you know, and I gave I put a bowl with the, you know, with some Red Bull and vodka, and the dogs, of course the police didn't know this, but the dogs were partying just like the people. And I had a thought when I did that. I want to have a club. I want to open a club where animals and people can party together and dress the animals up like the people, like little people, like with ties and you know, dresses, and they could go boogie just as though they were people, and the people could boogie like they were animals, and, you know, do like little smelling each other. This would work perfectly in Miami because with all the bright colors, you know, the animals could come and we could dye their hair. They could do like salsa and merengue to the ambient music. For the hamsters, we could have a drip thing with you could have a pina colada with a floater, and you drop the floater in it, and then they drink it off the drip, and then they do their dancing in their little cage. Maybe a ferret dressed up like a pirate. Guinea pigs would be very extraordinary. They're very interesting. People make fun of guinea pigs, but I tend to think guinea pigs, their time is coming. And then you have the echolocation and people with the fins flapping, and then maybe you have a little icy island, and you could go like it's Greenland, and you could dance up there, like, you know, you could have maybe a polar bear or two, you know, not, you know, like a person dressed like a polar bear, because it could get a little. Polar bears are not, you know, they can be dangerous, you know, but especially when, you know, there's no Eskimos around to charm them, because there's no Eskimos in South Beach. That's unfortunate. There is a bit. It's a very diverse population, but the Eskimos are very hard to find. I've tried. I've gone to all the kosher places and the Latin places and the chain restaurants even, and I can't find a single Eskimo anywhere. My vision for South Beach is that it becomes a special oasis where man and beast can live together in peace and party together all the time with just high on life and loving life and being together. And then we would then realize that we are all animals, party animals. I feel that we should help our animal friends, because they are our friends and we're sharing the world with them. To me, you know, an ant is equal to a man. He should be taken care of and not put on chocolates like some people do. It's not funny, and the kids even find it very, disgusting, and it is, because it's a travesty to abuse our friends of the animal kingdom.